I don't think we should make big changes. However, we still have our secret weapon, Sayna, and whatever happens, she will always play a game in the split. And I think it's finally her time. So I'm looking forward for her playing against the best teams in Germany.
I've never really understood why there are no women in the higher leagues of esport. It doesn't make any sense for me. I'm very astonished to see such a little representation of female players in the upper league, so I think that's something that has to change in the future, and we are willing to do the first steps for that.
So in an ideal world, obviously it would come organically that we scout players and then there are females just as much as male players. So we wanted to try to just put the best female player we can find into our normal Div 1 team and just do everything the same like the other guys, train with them, be in the boot camp, live together in our gaming house.
Sayna wird heute auf der AD-Carry-Position für die Unicorns of Love 6 Edition antreten und ist damit die erste offizielle Spielerin bei uns in der Dachregion in einer ersten Liga.
If we succeed, she will set new standards. I can't wait to work with Sayna.
I was directly going to somebody I knew had knowledge about the female scene, which was Moseting, really nice guy. He was also developing other female talent, doing workshops and so on. And he was strongly recommending Sayna to me. I had a quick talk with her. She was so outstanding, also in the team, that I wanted her to play because I know she would actually be somebody who can beat all the other teams as well. And she proved that. She went 2-2 in the entire year, so I think that's the best performance of a female player in the first league.
So my first contact with the Unicorns was with Shipi, our head coach, directly, because he was scouting for different players for the new split. Yeah, we just like talking a bit, and then like some days later he had made like more clear plans. So then he offered me, hey, you could become the substitutes, you could be like the split with us, and I was like, yeah, let's go. So my first impressions when I got picked up by Unicorns was much excitement. I was like really hyped for the upcoming split and like the whole year, because it's like such a new experience for me, and I was like so hyped that it begins.
I think what many people didn't know is that Sayna, Venu and Funky were the first people in the gaming house who came right well before Lexus, Cat and Mask. It was one of the points where I didn't want just Sayna to be a substitute who just comes in for a week and then plays a little bit and then goes back. I wanted her to be integrated from the very beginning, because I think she is a very positive influence for the players. She's very smart about the game, she's very helpful, she's very concentrated, and those are all qualities that if I have them in the beginning in the team, maybe some of the other guys can pick up on that and mimic it.
So female players in general are a very big topic, I would say, which has like many different facets to it. So it's not like one solution to one problem or something like this. It's different problems for different kind of players. So the next step to improve the situation for women in esports would be to have more examples in the mixed scene, in my opinion. So we currently have like a big wave of organizations that build full female teams and try to compete in full female leagues. And I think it's something that's really easy to promote and get sponsors with, because you can say, hey, we promote diversity, we have this team, this is cool, we make a flashy announcement with lots of attention and pretty images. But I don't think it's helping us that much. I think it's the first step, and it's good that we have that, but we have to get to the situation where we take players from these teams, like the top 1 or 2 players, and put them in mixed teams, for example, in academy leagues. So I think it would be the best way if more organizations would have academy teams where they promote like the best women and give them opportunities to come into the mixed scene.
We decided to take one good female player we can find and just integrate into the open system, which is the Prime League. Just have her in our current Div 1 team and see how she performs in this environment, because usually it's harder to adapt from those leagues that have their own kind of meta and stuff into the open system like the Prime League. So apart from Sayna, we generally try to open up the gates to a more diverse staff and player base in Unicorns of Love. And we do this through education, for example. In my university classes I talk about this, but we also give lectures to companies and to the community and just have very open talks about the struggles, but also the benefits to just have a more diverse team overall.
Vor ein paar Monaten habe ich einen Tweet gesehen und da standen, ich glaube, tatsächlich 4 Frauen auf die LEC-Bühne. Das ist ja viel. Normalerweise stehen da nur Männer. Ja. Die Spieler und die Refs einfach Männer. Ich würde gerne sehen, dass es mehr Frauen und mehr Diversity gibt.
I think that it really changed when the first frontrunners or role models came into the scene. For example, Shox, who has been doing an outstanding job for all the females in the entire scene. And I think she's also one of the reasons that there's a wave of women joining now, and she paved the way for a lot of them.
Denn es gibt eine Besonderheit am heutigen Spiel, denn die Unicorns of Sex Edition werden in diesem Split zum ersten Mal mit ihrem Substitute spielen. Wir haben sie letztes Jahr schon 3-mal bei uns in der Liga gehabt. Sayna auf der Botlane. Also da auf jeden Fall eine andere Diversität, die man jetzt bei den Unicorns mit reinbringt.
Muss man sagen, Cut mit dem richtigen Riecher, mit dem richtigen Timing, mit dem richtigen Stun und mit dem richtigen Flash.
Oh, und jetzt Anker nochmal dran und dann der nächste Kill hier auf der Botlane von Sayna, wenn ich es gerade richtig gesehen habe. Wer man will den Kill, Sayna von hinten mit dazu. Maokai Ultimate-Tiefenladung kommt raus und das ist der Kill für Sayna. Sayna will's wissen. Schön mit der Ultimate offensiv nach vorne. Ja, und zählt das schon als Sono-Bolo. Das war stark. Ebenfalls Ultimate gezündet, wie nur, wie das Riposte Knock-up. Und Lexus ist mit von der Partie, genauso wie Sayna. Und Sayna holt hier direkt den nächsten Kill und Xavier raus und rettet die Situation. Schafft es raus jetzt Sayna auf dem Weg nach vorne gegen Lotiko und holt Lotiko. Und Sayna räumt das auf. Lava wäre down. Was ein wichtiger Shutdown hier. Und was ein Teamfight. Triple Kill Sayna. Und damit die Unicorns, das Spiel wieder in ihren Händen. Und Unicorns in diesem Chaos blühen sie auf, sie holen das. Das war's.
Und jetzt freue ich mich besonders noch ein Interview mit Ihnen zu haben, nämlich mit Sayna, Botlanerin von Unicorns of Sex Edition. Sayna, schön, dass du da bist.
Ja, moin, ich freue mich hier zu sein.
Ein Sieg für euch und mit einer wahnsinnig starken Performance von dir auf der Xayah. Wie geht's dir nach dem Spiel?
Ich bin super happy. Also, es ist mega geil. Vor allem, dass wir jetzt auch das Game wirklich geclosed haben. Ich habe jetzt ja schon ein paar Games in der Prime gehabt. Auch ja, das eine Caitlyn-Game, wo ich dann das Game leider auch so ein bisschen am Ende nicht carryen konnte. Und jetzt hier halt das Game so beenden zu können, ist schon ein sehr geiles Gefühl.
How was the match?
Intense, but really cool. So it was all about the team fights, playing it clean. They had like 4 champions that could kill me, so I always have to be on that shit. I don't die. But I didn't die, so I'm happy.
You did good. Was a tough week. I know we're not playing the best, and I'm not dropping the best and coaching, but never give up. We can always do better. And today, we're very happy we win game. It was good. Hands on the middle. GG everyone. 1, 2, 3. Unicorns!